Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're interested in exploring more ancient Eastern fantasy tales, please subscribe to my channel. In the early years of the Dazhou era Tang dynasty, which spanned from 701 to 705 AD, a scholar was traveling by ship with an envoy from Silla when a violent storm blew them off course, stranding them in a bizarre land. The people there all had long, flowing whiskers, yet spoke a language oddly similar to Tang Chinese. They called themselves the Long Whisker Kingdom and lived in a place named Fusan Isle. Their houses and clothes were a bit different from the Central Plains, but not entirely unfamiliar. The scholar stayed there for a while, and the locals treated him kindly. Then, one day, dozens of carriages arrived at his door. The king had summoned him. After 2 days of travel, they reached a grand city with armored guards at its gates. Inside the palace, the scholar kowtowed before the king, who sat in towering majesty. The king gave a slight nod in return and then appointed him Minister of Winds and even married him to a princess. The princess was beautiful, except for the dozens of whiskers on her face. Though the scholar now lived in luxury, he couldn't help but cringe every time he saw his wife's facial hair. During a royal banquet under the full moon, he noticed something worse. All the king's concubines had whiskers too. He couldn't resist writing a mocking poem. A flower without leaves lacks grace. A lady with a beard mars her face. Yet if the old man lost all he'd sown, would having none outshine having own? The king just laughed. Son-in-law, can't you ignore a few whiskers? The scholar lived there for over a decade, fathering 1 son and 2 daughters with the princess. But then, disaster struck. The entire kingdom fell into despair. Our nation faces doom. The king wept. Only you can save us. I'll do anything, the scholar vowed. The king prepared a ship and sent 2 envoys with him, urging, find the Dragon King. Tell him the Long Whisker Kingdom, the 7th Isle of the East Sea's 3rd Gulf, pleads for help. Repeat it, our land is too small for him to notice. Soon, they reached the Dragon Palace. Its sands glittered with jewels, its halls blinded with gold. The Dragon King himself descended the steps to greet him. But when the scholar delivered his plea, the Dragon King's men reported no such kingdom exists. The scholar insisted, giving exact details. After a second search, the servants returned, we found it, it's the shrimp due for this month's tribute. They were just caught. The Dragon King chuckled. So, you were tricked by shrimp spirits. I'm bound by heaven's decree on what to eat, but for your sake, I'll spare some. They went to the kitchens. Dozens of giant cauldrons bubbled with shrimp. 5 or 6 massive red shrimp leapt desperately at the sight of him. Those are their kings, a guide said. The scholar begged for mercy. The Dragon King agreed to spare that 1 cauldron. Finally, 2 envoys escorted him back to Denzhou, but when he turned to thank them, they had transformed into towering dragons. If you enjoyed my story, please give it a like and subscribe for more fascinating Asian tales. See you next time.